Hello, church family. Hope you tuned in to the message yesterday. There'll be another one this coming Saturday night. We'll drop it. You can get that on YouTube. You can get that on the church website or on any of our Facebook pages. Several things. Remind you, we're all reading John 17 this week. I want you to read that and meditate on that with us. I'll say to Jim and Annelle Wingfield, happy anniversary. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary this week. Wanted you to know that. And you've been doing great things. I heard that the Atwoods, they have moved up north, have been gone for about a year from the church, but they joined in by video conference with their Sunday school class this week. So you've been doing some great things. You probably heard President Trump Sunday night. He said and has asked us to shelter in place through the end of April. So hang in there. That means several things for us. That means we probably, it is all but certain, will not be meeting together here on Easter Sunday. We have plans for Easter. I will get to that in a moment. So here's what you should expect this week. Like the last 2 weeks, you should expect to hear from someone from your small group this week. If you don't have a small group, if you'll contact the church office, we will get you plugged in with one. Again, we'll be recording next Sunday's message. That will come out next Sunday night. Number 3, I'll just say this to you. Pray. So far, this has all seemed kind of nebulous and something happening elsewhere. You have probably begun to hear this week of various famous people who have this virus, of various known people who have passed away. You're probably getting reports from family and friends elsewhere that are getting it. You're going to get some more of that this week. Prayer matters, so keep praying. It's going to go from seeming very nebulous to very real this week as we begin to know people who are dealing with this. So, here's some plans we have for Easter coming up. Easter is 2 weeks away. First of all, let me say this. We're going to celebrate thematically Easter on Easter Sunday, but we've already decided whatever Sunday it is, when we gather back in person in worship, that's going to be our Resurrection Sunday. I want you to treat that Sunday when it comes as an Easter celebration, and so we'll do that. In the meantime, this Sunday is Palm Sunday. We'll have a message on that. Several things that we are doing, and you can help us with this. 2 weeks away, Friday, April 10th, at 7 p.m., that is Good Friday, we're going to record a Good Friday Tenebrae service here in the church. We'll release it so that you can tune in at 7 p.m. Here's something we're going to do with that. We're going to have communion as a church with that. Here's how that will work. First of all, let me say to you that the elements of communion, the bread and the cup, they are symbolic. There's nothing magical or special about those elements. What is special is what they represent and what we remember in worship. So, for the Tenebrae service, Friday, April 10th, tune in at 7 o'clock. There are 2 ways that you can do that. First of all, if you would like to, we have some individually sealed communion cups and bread. If you will contact the church office this week with your name, your address, phone number, and how many participants in your house. We need that by email this week. Next week, before Friday, someone from the church will deliver those elements to your door. We'll ring the doorbell. We'll go back to our car. We'll call you just to let you know they're there, and then you bring those in and have them ready for that service. But if you prefer, it's perfectly admissible for you to come up with your own cup and bread from your home so that you don't have to bring in elements from outside of the house. Remember, it is not the cup and the bread that is special. It's what we commemorate. So we're going to do communion service as a part of the Tenebrae service together Friday, April 10th, 7 o'clock will be that service. The other thing I would say to you is for Easter Sunday, we would love to have some short testimonies or videos or greetings or a verse of Scripture that your family has to the church about Easter. Now, this needs to be brief, less than 2 minutes. If you will send an iPhone video to David Berryhill's email address, dberryhill@fbckilgore.org, sometime in the next week or so, either during Holy Week on our video channel or as a part of that service, we will use some of those, but make it as brief as possible. Just do a YouTube verse or greeting or testimony to the church about how you're celebrating Easter, and we'll try and get that out to you. So, lots going on. Remember, we're all reading John 17 this week. You'll hear from your Sunday school group this week. Keep it up. I keep hearing great things about how you're staying in touch, how you're ministering to each other. We will see you soon. We'll celebrate the resurrection when we're here together, whatever Sunday that is. But the next 2 weeks, we're going to celebrate Easter. So help us out with that.